Have you heard of the ship of Theseus? It's an ancient puzzle that goes like this. There's a ship, and it's made of many planks, represented here in red. These planks are slowly replaced. As you can see here, the new planks are in green, and these old planks are placed off to the side. Slowly over time, more and more planks are replaced, where the ship is now half red, half green, and more planks are put off to the side. Eventually, all the planks are replaced, and all the old planks are put off to the side. Being resourceful, the Greek person then makes a new ship. The question is, which one is the ship of Theseus, this original ship or the rebuilt ship? This puzzle isn't about ships, though. It's about a much deeper question. What makes something or someone the same thing over time? This is the problem of personal identity. How are you the same person you were 10 years ago, when almost every cell in your body has been replaced? The position I will advance here demonstrates that a mind-bending concept called four-dimensionalism offers a surprisingly elegant solution to these ancient puzzles. So what is four-dimensionalism? We're all familiar with three dimensions: length, width, and height. Four-dimensionalism proposes that objects also have a fourth dimension: time. Just as an object extends through space, it also extends through time. According to this view, you're not just a 3D object that's wholly present each moment. You're a 4D space-time worm. And just as a worm has spatial parts, your hands, your feet, it also has temporal parts. The you of 5 minutes ago and the you of right now are both temporal parts of the same 4D person. Now, this idea of being a space-time worm might sound very strange, because it's not how we usually think of objects. The more intuitive view, which you could call the common sense view, is three-dimensionalism. Three-dimensionalism says that objects are wholly present every single moment they exist. You right now are a complete and entire object. You're not just part of a slice. You endure through time by moving through it whole and unchanged. You're in your identity from moment to moment. But this common sense view runs into some tricky problems, which is the point of having this four-dimensional time worm. And in this four-dimensional time worm, you are a temporal part of this time worm as opposed to enduring present through every moment. So, consider a logical problem that a three-dimensionalist might run into. The problem of temporary intrinsics. Imagine a banana. On Monday, the banana is green, and by Friday, the very same banana is yellow. Now, being green and being yellow are contradictory properties. Nothing can be both green and yellow at the same time. So how can we say it's the one object if it possesses properties that contradict each other? This is where four-dimensionalism shines. The four-dimensionalist says the banana isn't wholly present at any one time. The banana is a 4D space worm, so there is no contradiction at all. The early temporal part of the banana has a property of being green. The later temporal banana has a property of being yellow. So you can see that four-dimensionalism isn't just a weird idea for its own sake. It's a powerful tool for solving logical puzzles about how objects change over time. Now let's apply that tool to our bigger puzzles. Let's go back to the ship of Theseus. From a 4D perspective, the ship's existence is a space-time worm. There are actually two worms. There's the worm for the rebuilt ship and the worm for the original ship and the worm for the rebuilt ship. And at a specific temporal point, they overlap with the original ship. This solves the problem are they the same ship that a three-dimensionalist would run into. Now let's bring it back to you. If you are a 4D space-time worm, what does that mean for your personal identity? Let's think about yourself as a baby, as a young child, as a teenager, as an adult, as an old person. You are the space-time worm, and you persist because of this worm. You don't persist throughout time like the three dimensions would mention. In some perspectives, there is potentially a spotlight, highlighting, and putting an emphasis on the now. But this view has some strange consequences. The fission problem is a famous thought experiment that challenges this view. Imagine John has his brain perfectly split. Where is John? Is he on the left side here? Or is he on the right side? Is he lefty John? Or is he righty John? The four-dimensionalist has a wild but coherent answer. They would say that even before the operation, there were two people, two space-time worms sharing the same body. This is called the multiple occupancy view. While the multiple occupancy view is strange, it is logically consistent. The red worm and the green worm are existing at the same time and in the same body. But then, at a certain point, the green splits off into lefty John and the red splits off into righty John. At that moment, which we will call the moment of fission. So what have we seen? We've looked at the ancient puzzles of identity. We've explored a fascinating solution called four-dimensionalism, where objects and people are space-time worms with temporal parts. This view, while challenging our everyday intuitions, provides a powerful and consistent way to understand how things, and more importantly, how we can change over time and still remain the same person. So next time you look in the mirror, ask yourself, are you just seeing your current 3D self, or a single slice of a much grander four-dimensional being, the space-time worm? Thank you, and have a wonderful day.